Hello, and welcome back to Silksong. It has been another week, and you would not believe the dream I just had. I just had a dream where I was playing this game, and I jumped on top of two flying enemies, consecutively, and then jumped up into the wall into a secret area. And there I found a gigantic spider or something. So that was interesting. Maybe a vision of the future. I guess we'll find out. But I did notice that in the previous episode, I did miss, if I could remember how to open the map, an area in, where are we here? To the right of the caravan, over somewhere in this location, there was an area we could go up. It was in the area with the mites, I believe. So it might have been here. It might have actually been just this connection right here. But I noted it that I could go up, and then I kind of passed on going up just to keep exploring, and I kind of forgot about it. So, but it looks like it's just a connection to another area we've already been. So, right, still no map. We're still looking for chakra over here in Shellwood. Okay, now I have to just readjust every time. Okay, we can dash dance. Actually, it takes a little bit of timing. This is kind of frightening, isn't it? We're sort of trapped here in this elevator until we reach the bottom. Kind of an interesting elevator mechanic. I wonder if you can get hit while you're riding it down. Right. Whoa! No way. They have this level of detail in the game? Where they just hunt the enemies in the environment. That is so cool. Okay, we can't really get up from here. We have another door, but it looks like this is a button? Okay. So we've seen another similar door to this earlier, except there was no button in front of it. Yeah, still no map. But I wonder if there's something we're gonna have to do to kind of extrude a button from the floor, so to speak. This could be a side path, but it also could be the main path. Let me just scope out the left real quick, just to get a feel for the area before I commit. Oh, just a little bit out of my range. I don't suppose I could cheese him. Oh, I don't think I can get up there from here. Ow. I don't think you could attack upwards even if you tried. And there we go. That's what we're looking for. Needle child. Hack! I encountered a settlement near here, at the core of a vein of old bells. The bugs there were snared silent on a web of silk. It seemed the pernicious tramp of some unseen predator. I left quickly, making sure to avoid the glimmering threads. I passed the town myself. The thread sickness, I've seen its like upon the roads, but there it does not discriminate. The curse that strikes the town, it is driven, focused, a cold use of silk at a concerning scale. If the path permits, I will investigate its source. Okay, and luckily we have enough rosaries to buy all of these, I guess these two maps that we missed. Interesting, so the bell heart map is a separate area. I was supposing it was part of Shellwood, but it looks like it's its own area, even though it's just a town. But it might extend upwards, or maybe there's an entirely new mechanic where they've, I don't know, created a Z-axis to the map. We'll find out, I guess. Bellheart map. A town built within the thick vein of bells that runs through Farloom's core. One wonders who would craft so many, and for what purpose. It is cheaper, so perhaps it is a smaller area. Tangled roads choked beneath bramble and root. The flora is often as deadly as the creatures who call this place home. Okay. Always happy to find something to spend my rosaries on. And while we have the opportunity, let us buy this hunt marker just so we can... because I know we're going to have more places to mark, and we're probably going to run out before we can explore them all. You've purchased the last of my mapping stock for now. Stay alive on your journey, and when our paths cross next, we may trade again. Alright. So we've seen these white flowers. I don't think we've ever interacted with them, though. Okay, so they're kind of like the fruits in the Hunter's March, but they regrow. Oops. Okay, so gotta remember how that move works. And there we go. There's our vision. Okay, so looks like we missed a room in the previous. Kind of missed an offshoot there. But I don't suppose we can get up. Oops. I'm gonna try anyway. Can do a little something like that. Whoa! I'll take the hit. Okay. Wah! Okay, I did not expect... I think this is the same enemy. Ooh. But I did not expect them to be able to move downward there. Okay, so we'll just farm these guys really quick here. Should be able to do it safely like that. This one's hiding a little bit more. Okay, thank you. Much appreciated. Whoa. And I believe they spawn. Yes, so we can get another hit. Ooh, very close there. But that should be enough health to keep exploring. Okay. Looks like you do have to do the dash maneuver. Okay, but oh yes, we can get up from here. Kind of an interesting position to fight one of those walking sticks, because a little bit of a smaller platform. The first time we encountered them, it was kind of in a wide open area in that challenge room. Ooh. I wonder where the light is coming from in this cave. Because if we are underground, which I'm assuming we are, then... Whoa! A little bit of a jump scare. Probably didn't mean to jump scare me, but how are you? Grey root. Shh. Shell. White mask. Red cloak. Bug. A living bug. A bug I am, at least in part, but you are something quite different. I apologize if I have roused you from some deep slumber. Slumber, long sleep, but now is the waking. Growth, time of birth. The time of birth approaches. Heed, bug. The time of birth approaches. Oh. Okay. Immediately, that sounds like the area is going to get infested by some other creatures. Like they're all just dormantly waiting under the ground or something. Oh. Kind of like cicadas. Okay, I guess she doesn't... Okay, that's an interesting way to summon her. You have to kind of be walking in a specific... the time of birth approaches. Now, the rite of the polyp. I wonder what this character even is. It looks like a parasite, kind of like a leech perhaps, but also could be... They mentioned polyps. Could be a fungus? That'd be weird. There were mushrooms in Hollow Knight, so not out of the question. Bug. Only you are left. None more tread here. None. For the rite, the polyp hearts, they are needed. Bring them here for the rite. Oh. Well, of course. How could I refuse? Rite of the polyp. If you have knowledge or power to grant, I will aid you. These polyp hearts you desire, they can be found about the wood? Polyp hearts, found in the wood. Yes, bug. Seek out the purple blooms. Ah, the purple blooms. Inside the hearts. The time of birth approaches. Polyp hearts are needed. Bring them, bug, and power will be shared. The precious hearts. Okay, very vague so far, but I will keep my eye out for anything purple, I guess. Interesting character. Very unique in design. And also trying to remember how to get back here. I don't suppose there was anything else to this room. Oh! Trying to, jump. It looks like too high of a jump for us. Oh, never mind. And we'll just farm a little bit of silk since we do still... Okay, I'm surprised I wasn't hit there. Okay, this one just moves a little bit too, unpredictably for me, I guess. We didn't fight this enemy, or this particular encounter yet, so I am on 1 hit point. Unfortunate that I have to get back up there the long way, but it's got to be done. And those were I believe those were the polyp hearts they were talking about, that Grey Root was talking about or referring to. Okay. Oh, they immediately know we're here. So, okay, so far so good. Okay, we're gonna need to attack this nest at some point. Ooh, good aim. I did destroy the nest, but nothing seems to have come out, so I guess we're looking for flowers and not those nests. But it could also be like the Hoker quest where I didn't really quite understand how to go about it. That's also a possibility. So while we have the opportunity to reverse cheese... You don't always get to attack down through the floor. Man, I wish I just had one more hit on an enemy here. Okay, I'll take it. Yeah, healing in the air seems to be the safest way to go about it. Because enemies rarely can attack up and to the side at the same time. So I don't know what that quest is about, but we'll find out at some point. Maybe the quest log will give us some more clues here. Defeat the many creatures of Farloom. No, okay, we saw that one. This is the one. Collect polyp hearts from the purple flowers. Ah! Those silhouettes look like the enemies we were just fighting, those little mosquito divers, but I didn't see any collectibles that we could get off of them. So, they're talking about flowers, but they're showing the silhouette of the enemy. I don't really know what's going on. It said there was a bench here, so I'm trying to find that, so we have an established checkpoint. Very ominous. Almost looks like the howling wraiths. Pilgrim, spare a song for those who lay here silent. By strength abandoned, they fell before the final ascent. I don't want to scare anyone off by attacking randomly. Hello? Oh, okay. You never know, do ya? He could still be friendly. Maybe there's like some secret way to tame him. But man, would you look at how loaded this guy is. Whoa. Thank you. I appreciate it. Ah! I don't want it. Wait, I mean, I do. Never mind. Come back. Okay. That's quite the range he has on that. I don't suppose he could jump off of that platform, could he? That might be a problem. Yeah, so when he whips the air like that, that's the most dangerous move. Oh! I saw that coming. Okay. Now we know what's over there. Hopefully, all the rosaries that I made him drop respawn. So this could be a way to infinitely farm rosaries. Because they're not an easy thing to come... Like, they're not a replenishable source, right? But perhaps in that instance, we can make them replenishable by some sort of cheese trickery. Okay, we do want to watch out here for the stick bug, because we know it's around here somewhere. Yep, there it is. Nope. Never know when to cloak and when to try to grab the edge. And it looks like that sign might mean just a person or a small encampment rather than a town. I'm not sure. Man, look at us just coming in here and bothering this guy. He might not even be like a crazy pilgrim. He might just be like worried about his safety. I guess he didn't hear that, did he? All right. We could probably just do this a lot. We do have shell shards to spare. Oh, he did block some of the spears, though. Look at that. So that was a covetous pilgrim. Strong bug, replete with rosaries. If angered, they will whip their strings in a ceaseless onslaught. Defeat one more. That's an interesting number to give us to defeat 2, rather than because it wasn't really that hard. Overgrown pilgrim, aged pilgrim, overgrown with lichen and moss. Pilgrim guide, old pilgrim carrying a heavy iron bell staff. I guess that's all that was here. And we see those bell kind of symbols all scattered all around. So this is probably some kind of camp. Yeah, there seems to be more of these areas where it's just like a combat encounter, and that's pretty much it. Oh, got one more for my troubles. All right. Could have been a secret in there, but it's even got some flair on the map. It's got some like bell symbols in there. I don't know, man. I'm still learning about this game and what all of the symbols mean. Okay, I'm not doing good. The downward slash, as much as I love it, does ask you to commit to a certain movement. There we go. And we did even get the rosaries for that. We'll just try to farm as much silk as we can while we're able. Okay. Don't come back. Interesting. This guy's just chilling. But he does have rosary, so I guess I will mug him. Ow! I wonder what the best way to deal with this is. Yeah, that's not what I wanted. They almost look like they throw bayonets. Okay, we've seen this wheelbarrow or this wagon before. Is this the bench that was being referred to by the sign all the way back there? It was like a room or two ago. Let's see. Okay, so we know this is not the bench, so don't waste your time. And it looks like we're going off of the standard map now. More areas upward. Oh, interesting. There's a bell missing right here. I wonder if that has any significance beyond just kind of flair. I haven't really been incorporating my attack tools as much into my playstyle, but maybe that'll come with time. Okay. So we're back in Bone Bottom, you say? So we kind of traversed all the way up and around, and then now we're coming back down to where we started. But maybe there's more to the left. Interesting. I'm excited to see how this connects and if we can open a shortcut from Bone Bottom to get back here. Doesn't look like there's any way to go up further up. Okay. Back to basic enemies now. Quite the shaft here. I know I'm gonna miss something. Okay, just stand your ground. This is Florida. Oh. Okay. Yeah, there's no way to get back up here. Oh, and it's another denizen of the Citadel, I guess. So this could be where we fell from in the beginning of the game, because it looked like when we escaped this shaft here in the very beginning, it almost looked like this was the point where we fell from, but it almost seems like now it's evident that we actually fell a much further distance than that. So from up here, at least, and who knows, it could keep going higher up, so we could have even fallen from up here or further. And it's kind of cool how they kind of they don't let you know immediately how far the fall was from. Yeah, it's quite the tongue twister there, but kind of leave you to discover that for later. Okay, sounds like a little bit of a windy area. Wormways. Okay. Now things are getting interesting. Because we just shortcutted through Bone Bottom, I suppose. Because we were able to open the map. But now there is no map again. So kind of an interesting shape for Bone Bottom to have. Kind of splits Shellwood and the Wormways in two. And this is exactly what I asked for. I wanted the map to expand to the left. So I guess I'm getting everything I wanted here. See if we can't snipe one of these guys. Okay, a little bad timing there. Okay, so the dust cloud indicates where they're coming out from. Let's just heal so we can form a little bit more silk. I don't suppose that's safe to get. Okay, is this... Are we ever gonna kill one of these? Or my, It could just be that we have to pass underneath them and ignore them. But I don't want to miss out on a journal entry. Ow! Okay. I see you. So these also do double damage. Whoa! Saw that? I'm gonna try using some of these 3 straight pins. None of them seem to be dead yet, but I'm just trusting the developers here. Okay. Kind of took a gamble. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna keep at this. This could be the way here. Just stand in the middle. Watch your head. Yeah, I really don't know if I'm getting anything accomplished. So I guess we'll... Man, it would be a real shame if I could kill them, but just gave up too early. I'm gonna try for a little bit more here. And it's also not clear if they only stick to one path or if they move around horizontally. So I could be kind of distributing my damage across like 4 different enemies that all are stacked and tanky. So it kind of doesn't seem like I'm any closer to killing them when I actually am. Alright, well, for the sake of the video, I'm going to move on here. And I assume we can definitely jump on those spikes. It could be a ruse that they let us think we can hit them when actually we're not doing anything. Oh my goodness! Look what we found just... We didn't take 2 steps. Whoa! Okay. Those looked like leeches, almost. A dead bug's purse. Well, I guess they won't be needing it. Yeah, but chakra's somewhere around here, I guess. Definitely, possibly behind this wall. Oh, I thought an enemy was emerging from the ground. Yeah, so this area seems to be dark, similar to, similar to, Deep Nest, with the dirt carvers popping out of the ground. I do want to kill one of these enemies, though, before I leave. Okay. Also, double damage. I guess you can't really tell if an enemy is going to, be able to do double damage based on their size, because these guys are relatively small. Oh, just lucky. Just he dug into the ground just before he hit me. Again, I don't feel safe opening the menu here, but maybe in the light. Let's see what these guys are called. Gromling, young masked worm that delights in ambushing intruders within its tunnels. It delights, you say? Okay, that means it's not just a wild bug. It's actually sadistic. Alright, we read these two already, so... But there were two of these gromlings, so yep, there's the other one. Oh, actually, the animation looks like it hits twice, but I think it only does 1 damage. Yes, okay. So, worry not. There's still hope. Problem is, after they jump, they do walk forward a variable amount, so it's not clear how safe you are. And this guy's just zooming by. Okay, we'll fall here. I'm gonna try to get to the left. Nope. Okay, that's the end of that line. Watch your head. Looks like she's here. Oh, it's good to see you. Greetings, Chakra. It was a welcome surprise to hear your call echo through these crumbling tunnels. How goes the search for your master? Poshanka! It is a difficult task to track anything in these caverns while the worms ceaselessly churn the rock. Still, I can see that my master has traveled here. Her path within this land winds strangely. I wonder at her intent. It is no matter, though. She can enlighten me when again we meet. Until then, I will continue in her shadow. And we are making good use of our rosaries here. We have almost just enough. Worm-ridden caverns, shaking and unstable. These remain faint signs that pilgrims once traveled these tight paths. It's got some brambles on it. You have purchased the last of my mapping stock for now. Stay alive on your journey, and when our paths next cross, we may trade again. Right, so I guess she says that every time. Maybe if you talk to her from behind? I shall have crafted new goods to sell. Okay, I can't remember exactly if Chakra sells tools or not, but I know she sells pins and markers, so... I would value those higher than tools at the moment. Tools haven't really been, you know, too interesting to me, but that could always change. Man, if I could only get up there. Probably can. Okay. I don't like the look of that. Yeesh. Stay back! I have a spear. I don't even know if I could hit him with the spear. It might just go above their head. Oh. Okay. I guess we're not killing an extra gromling today. Ooh. Little shortcut down. I do still want to think about the Hunter's Journal, so... I wonder if this is the same enemy here. So I could potentially... At least I can farm it for silk. No, it's taken quite a while. I mean, if there was ever an opportunity to kill one of these things, it would be right here, wouldn't it? So I guess I'll just rinse and repeat this strat for a little while. And if it doesn't work, then we'll just guess that these are unkillable. But I don't think Team Cherry would make it so that these guys have, like, 999 health. And that you have to just sit here and kill, like, 20 of them to fill out the Hunter's Journal, would it? I don't think that's very reasonable. Maybe it's just the case that they have an excessive amount of health, but you only need to kill one of them. That would make a little more sense. But I don't know why they would let you hit them if they were unkillable then. Because in the original game in Hollow Knight, they had the centipedes that crawled through Deep Nest, and when you hit them, your sword would just clank. So this enemy looks like it's being damaged, though. I can't hit it with that move. Yeah, it doesn't sound like a reasonable thing to make a player sit there and do that. But we were able to get to full silk, so... Okay, and a new pilgrim up there. Probably throws bells at me, I would guess. Yep. A very strange arc. Okay. Okay, sorry about that cut. My controller disconnected, so I had to actually restart the game and get back to this point to get it to work again. But I did look up some launch flags that I applied to Silksong in the properties on Steam. So hopefully, if that ever happens again, then I won't have to restart the game and do all that. But anyway, getting right back into it. Yeah, I noticed on the map that Bellheart is a little bit bigger than I initially thought. So, could be an area above the town, or I could just be misjudging the size of the town. But this area, Wormways, looks a little bit smaller than I thought. So let's get back to fighting this gentleman right here. Hopefully he doesn't snipe me. I wonder if I can hit those back at him. Wow, you really have to turn around mid-air, huh? Okay, and there's nothing he can do. We're gonna miss out on some of these rosaries, but... Is that a dead pilgrim? Whoa! So I thought. Man, that's brutal. All of those rosaries gone. What a waste. You thought I was talking about him getting impaled on the spikes. Oh! See that? Look how crunchy that wall looks. Man, do you think they would ever put a secret, like, halfway down a vertical shaft? That would be cruel, wouldn't it? You would have to search every square inch of a shaft just to find it. So, looks like they're only, so far, putting them in, at the extremities, like either at the bottom or the top. Okay, anything could pop out from anywhere. Oh, hello. Whoa. Wait, these guys aren't aggressive. Wait, they are? Why didn't he aggro? Okay, looks like that thread storm does block projectiles, which is good news. This is just silly, isn't it? Be free! And we got one more. I think we already filled out this this creature on the Hunter's Journal. Wow, and they're persistent. Getting back to forgetting to heal in Hollow Knight. A lot of people don't look at their health. The UI difference from this game to Hollow Knight does make it a little bit, just a tad bit harder to recognize when you need to heal. And when you can heal, because in Hollow Knight, when you filled up your flask, it would actually change color. It would glow, so there would be more of a kind of like a tonal shift to indicate that you're able to heal, and that would stand out in your peripheral vision. Whereas in this game, the thread, okay, I wasn't looking where I was going there. The thread doesn't seem to stand out quite as much. Looks like that's all that was there. Interesting, I was behind a secret wall. So it's not a matter of exploration to find that flea. It's a matter of paying attention. And I think, yeah, I did just make it so that I couldn't get back up there. But this is a door with a lock. And I don't believe I've used my simple key as of yet. I think this was an area... Yeah, this was where we found the ceiling boss. Right, so I just accidentally happened upon the door that I forgot that I found earlier. So let me just check to make sure I have that key still. Yeah, there it is. Simple key. So it looks like this could possibly, I mean, we are at the left edge of the wormways, so it could possibly unlock a new area here. Yes. Okay, so far more wormways. Let's back out here. Yeah, it is still... Okay, so we're just in the center now. Yeah, and these creatures, I mean, they're good for farming silk. So, maybe a blessing in disguise. Ow, at least I didn't take 2 hits. Gotta be a little quick on that. I am low on silk, so I will farm a little bit more here. Okay, and it does, the UI does flash momentarily, but for me, it's been like just a tad bit too unnoticeable, or not noticeable enough. Let's scope out the left side here. Okay, we're walking on sand, so that doesn't feel safe with all of these worms around. Yeah, I don't think I could make it up there. That looks like the Weaver door we've seen earlier. So let's open our map here. Wow, we're way out there. I can't even place a marker. Team Cherry, help! I can't get past this point. Well, I guess I can't do that because I haven't explored past this point, so I would need to sit at a bench. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Don't think, just move. I always forget which direction is the pins and which direction is the spear. Ow. We can heal. Okay. The silk seems to spew out in every direction. Oh, interesting. Thought you couldn't farm these guys for extra silk, but that might have just been because I lost the state. Okay, this is a little, a little tricky here. Wow. What are you doing? What are you doing to me, Team Cherry? It's too dark to see up there, but I don't assume anything good can come from that. Stay away. Oh man, still got me. Wow, there's two. We can't wall jump still. Oh, it's on this side. It's not really that dangerous since we can just farm these guys for infinite silk. Let's try to finish this one off. I wonder if they infinitely spawn. It doesn't. Okay, I was gonna say it doesn't seem like they do, but now I think that's the case. Okay, she ducks under there a little bit to sneak through. Good. Okay, we'll just not have to deal with that. I am looking out for a bench. Okay, this just takes us back to the shaft, which is good news. So we can always escape that way. But there was more to the left here, I believe. I can't remember if that's where I came from. Ah. Okay, I think this would be the point at which we can't progress any further. So we would need a wall jump or something to get up there. So let's just make our way back to the other side now. Man, what a... I was hoping for more out of that use of the simple key. But it looks like that's all we got. So the closest bench is up there, but let's actually make our way back down to Bone Bottom and see what all has changed. Okay, still trying to figure out how to... Oh, can you hit them with their own bells? Possibly. Okay, I have been there. It's good, I can at least see the right and left sides of the shaft, so I don't have to go horizontally at the same time. And we've explored down in that location, so... Alright, we're just heading back to home base here. And maybe we'll find some more quests on the wish wall, perhaps. Sayonara! Home, sweet home. So let's scope out the wish wall before we bring this episode to a close. Nothing here. You got anything for me? Okay, I am low on rosaries again, but we know we can always break those beads and those necklaces. A magnetite brooch. I wonder if this works immediately, because if it does, it can save those rosaries in those instances where they'll fall on spikes instead of coming to us. But if it takes a second, then they might, you know, still fall on the spikes and they break immediately, so that wouldn't help in that situation. Either way, I wonder if there's also an incentive to buy as many tools as possible, because in Hollow Knight, Salubra would open up the ability to buy more charm notches the more charms you bought. So in this game, I don't know if has been an incentive introduced yet to buy as many of the tools, or I guess collect them. But we'll find out. All I have is 30 rosaries here, so I don't think I'd be able to buy that magnetite brooch. I'd need 20 more. So, Flick's still back there doing his fixing. What do you got for me? Okay. We'll just finish this episode off by talking to the chapel maid. Am I... Whoa! I thought I was hallucinating for a second. Yeah, so looks like Flick fixed this hole over here. So this was the bridge he was referring to. And interestingly, it is crumbly. So, man, at some point it looks like we're going to undo his hard work there. That's going to be unfortunate. I'm going to have to tell him to do it again. But, you know, maybe he gets paid in shell shards. Maybe that's his food. Maybe he eats shell shards. So, always happy to support a hungry artist, I guess, or artisan in this case. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that episode. Next time, let's try to... I think we explored all we could of the wormways. Let's try to go back to Shellwood and Greymore and see if we can't explore... I think we already explored all we could of Greymore, but maybe Shellwood and Bellheart have a little bit more for us. So we're kind of back in unknown territory, kind of just lost and wandering. So I hope you enjoyed that episode, and I will see you next time.